With threats to our nation waiting around every corner, adaptability is more important than ever. When conditions change without notice, quick strategic thinking is crucial. And with obstacles consistently impending, determination is essential in overcoming them. It's this willingness, decisiveness, and resilience that sets Marines apart. With our fighting spirit, we don't just fight battles, we win them. Marines are the constant our nation counts on to fight the unknown. And through adaptable problem solving, we do just that. Learn more at marines.com.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
It's Tokyo time from Anything But Footy, bringing you the latest from Japan as competition gets underway in the sports of softball and football ahead of the opening ceremony.
Team GB have sent 370 athletes to compete in Tokyo, and the man in charge of them all is chef de mission Mark England. So how are they all coping with the constant COVID-19 chatter ahead of their performances? Michael's just been speaking to Mark.
How is everybody with the delegation? Are you all fitting well?
We're good. We're good, actually. No, it's a very, very happy camp. People are coming from our preparation in Yokohama into the Olympic Village now. We've got 150 athletes, give or take. We've got nearly 800 in country. And we've only got one little hiccup, as I'm sure you and your listeners are aware of, but we're managing that carefully. But in terms of the confidence that is now growing in the team as they come into the Olympic Village ready for competition is great. So, we're very happy at this time.
What message have you got then for the people back home, A, who still fear the games could be cancelled, and B, fear that some of their favourite Team GB stars might not get to compete because they could be pinged on the eve of their competition?
I've got a couple of messages, I think, for everybody back home. First of all, anybody who has to isolate as a result of potentially having a contact trace from members of the public on the flight over. My message, I think, to everybody back home is they can make the field of play. That's really important message. So they can compete. And not only can they compete, but in their self-isolation period, which we're working to reduce to 8 days currently, potentially sends lots of alarm bells, doesn't it, about self-isolation for 8 days, 10 days, 14 days, whatever it happens to be. These are athletes that can go to their training venue in our preparation camp, so they can go outside, they can train with the rest of the team in the environment that we've created for them, and crucially, they can be part of competition for their competition. So those athletes that are pinged and have to isolate are entirely allowed to compete. And that is really important. And what we're doing now is we're trying to reduce the number of days that they are in isolation. And the reason that we are confident that they can do that is because the protocols for the British team are really acute. They're really robust. So testing every day in advance of travel, testing on arrival in Japan, testing every day whilst in Japan. And these are not just lateral flow tests, these are PCR tests that everybody in the British delegation is adhering to. And the outcome of that robust testing program is that now we have almost 800 athletes and support staff in country not one of whom has tested positive, and that's a huge confidence. Whether the Olympics is going ahead or not, competition started this morning. The first British athletes are in competition this afternoon. They're playing Chile, the women's football team. We're excited to watch them compete, obviously. They're playing Chile this afternoon in Sapporo. Our archers are taking the field of play over the next 48 hours. We've got the opening ceremony to look forward to, and then we're into a very, very congested and full competition program in 48 hours' time. So we're ready for it. British athletes are absolutely ready for it, and there's no question that athletes who are pinged, as you put it, will not make the field of play.
Opening ceremony, as you said, a few days away. Will you be taking many, and have you selected your flag bearers yet?
I'll take the latter question first. The conversations are ongoing around flag bearers. It's a huge honour to march in front of a British delegation at an Olympic Games, and I want the flag bearers not only to be high-performing individuals, but high-performing individuals that represent the British public, that represent causes that are close to their hearts, causes that are close to the Olympic movement. And so, we're looking very closely at the names in the frame to do that. I'm excited to say that we're honing in on two individuals. And I say two because for the first time ever, we are being invited to select both a male and a female flag bearer. And that's an exciting advancement. And in terms of the representation of British athletes on the field of play, it'll be small and compact, but perfectly formed, I'd like to say to your listeners, because the period of stay guidelines means that there's not that many in village who are eligible to march. But we do have representation across half a dozen sports, and I'm excited to see how that Japanese ceremony will unfold for everybody.
This is Tokyo Time from Anything But Footy, the Olympic and Paralympic Sport Podcast. Follow for more from the 2020 Games in 2021.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
With the Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.